First of all, what are the trends right now, and why should authors forget about them?
Well, I mean, this is something we discuss in the panels all the time. You probably have already heard at least one panel this weekend and last year and the year before, which is that, yes, you cannot write the trends because by the time you've written a book and an agent represents the book and the publisher has published the book, the trend is long gone. So you just write the book that you want to write, and that's all you can do. And yes, paranormals will continue to trot along for some time yet. And if you really want to write about sensitive zombies, well, you can, but that doesn't mean that there'll be a market for sensitive zombies when your book actually gets published. So it's always a terrible, terrible idea to try and worry about trends.
And you've never followed trends. You've kind of set them.
Well, no, I don't know about that, but I just know that it takes, sometimes I can write books really fast. Sometimes I can write books in a pace that takes a snail to jog. So I don't know why that is. And since I don't know what it is, and since there is no formula, I can't count on a trend because I'll be behind it. You know what I mean? And so, you know, certainly when I was writing The Given Day, you know, there were points where I was just like, I just wish this would come out now because I knew what I was doing at a sort of a metaphorical and a socio-political level. And I thought, if this could just come out now, but it was like I was behind the curve. I was behind the curve because it was taking me too friggin' long to write. And then I remember reading, suddenly it became a trend to write books that were set in the past, that were mirroring the events of the present. And I was like, I thought of that. And still typing away, you know, 656, you know, right? You know, so it just doesn't work for me. I just think that, you know, these are all old cliches, but I really do believe cream rises. So if you write the best book you can write and commit to it, you really must commit to it. And we said zombies. I'll give you I wouldn't joke about zombies, but to me, you look at that show that was on Walking Dead The Walking Dead that was on AMC this year. That show was brilliant. It was a show about zombies. And why was it brilliant? Because they committed to it, fully committed to it at an extremely human level. They said, what would be the sort of, what's the dramatic pain of zombies? Like, you never thought of it. And then there was, in the first episode, I'll just give you a perfect example. In the first episode, they thought of, there's a guy who's in a house with his child, and you realize that his wife is now a zombie, and she keeps coming up and pushing against the door. And he gets a rifle at one point, and he goes to put her out of his misery. What a brilliant idea. We can't pull the trigger. And it's committed. It's totally committed to the drama of a piece. And that's what I believe in. And that's, you know, I don't care what you write. I don't believe in sort of universal snobbery. I find it just ridiculous. People who look down on romance writers, people who look down on sci-fi writers, people who look down on mystery writers, you know? Literary fiction is its own type of genre, you know?
I think literary fiction means they get a bigger advance.
No,